The Galactic Council chambers, a towering structure of gleaming alloy and shifting light, hummed with uneasy silence. Delegates from dozens of star systems gathered, their faces grim. The issue before them was unprecedented. A rising human fleet, newly awakened and resolute, had shattered the fragile peace. Counselor Thal, a tall figure from the planet Varel, spoke with measured urgency. Humanity was warned. They were offered mercy and terms for peace. We extended our hand to avoid conflict. The chamber's hollow display flickered, showing the Council's last communication, a plea for restraint, a diplomatic offer crafted to avoid war. But they responded with fire. Thal continued, his voice heavy with regret. Their fleet launched a devastating attack on the border outpost at Cora Prime. Hundreds of ships lost, thousands of lives extinguished in moments. Captain Joran of the human flagship Resolve stood on his bridge, the glow of distant stars painting sharp lines across his determined face. Behind him, the battered remains of the Cora Prime outpost smoldered in the void. Joran's voice was steady as he addressed his crew. They asked for mercy, but mercy was never our intent. We came to show that humanity will no longer bow to the Council's dictates. The Galactic Council had ruled the galaxy for centuries, an assembly of species who maintained order through a delicate balance of power and intimidation. Humanity, after centuries of isolation and obscurity, had finally emerged from the shadows, stronger, faster, smarter than anyone anticipated. For years they had built their fleet in secret, harnessing technology that merged ingenuity with relentless determination. When the Council reached out, it was not to welcome them, but to contain them. Back in the Council chambers, Counselor Thal turned to the assembled delegates. We underestimated the humans' resolve and capacity. Their advance has been swift and ruthless. Our forces struggle to keep pace. Delegate Miri from the Saranth system leaned forward, voice sharp. We must respond. If they destroy Cora Prime, what stops them from targeting our homeworlds next? Thal nodded grimly. The time for mercy has passed. We must prepare for war. But humanity had no intention of waiting. Joran activated the ship's command console. Target coordinates locked on the Council's capital station. This is where the message must be delivered. Behind him, the crew worked with practiced precision. The Resolve surged forward, engines humming with power that seemed to defy the vacuum of space. As the human fleet emerged from hyperspace near the Council's heart, the combined fleets of the galaxy moved to intercept. The battle erupted in a storm of light and energy. Council ships, vast and numerous, attempted to overwhelm the humans with sheer numbers, but the humans fought with a ferocity born of survival, their tactics unpredictable and devastating. Lieutenant Mara, Joran's second-in-command, called out, "Enemy shields are down on the lead vessel, preparing to fire." Joran gave the order, "Do it. Show them that mercy will never be our answer." Energy beams tore through the Council flagship, crippling it instantly. The flagship's commander gasped over comms, You will regret this." Joran's voice was calm, but resolute. Regret is a luxury for those who survive. The Council's forces faltered under the onslaught. Human ships darted through the chaos, disabling weapon systems, crippling engines, and cutting communication lines. Their technology, though less massive, was sleek and optimized for precision strikes. In the heart of the Council's capital, human Marines prepared to board the main station. "We fight for a future free from tyranny," Mara said quietly, loading her weapon. "Today we take the first step." In the Council chambers, panic grew. Counselor Thal looked out the window at the burning ships, his voice heavy with dread. This was never supposed to happen. Humanity was to be a member of this council, not its conqueror. Delegate Miri's expression was hard. "We pushed them too far. They are a storm we cannot control." As the human forces stormed the station, their resolve hardened by years of struggle and exile, the galaxy watched in stunned silence. The Council's reign, once thought eternal, showed signs of cracking. Joran stood on the command deck, gazing out at the battlefield. "We offered peace once. It was rejected. The galaxy must understand. Humanity demands respect, or it will take what it needs." The battle ended with the Council's capital station in human hands, a symbol of defiance and change. The Galactic Council was forced to negotiate from a position of weakness, yet Joran knew this was only the beginning. "We fight not to destroy but to build a new order," he told his crew, "one where humanity and all species can thrive without fear." The galaxy had learned a harsh lesson. Mercy was not humanity's language. Their response to threats was fire, swift and unyielding, and from that fire, a new future would rise.